Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. I'm going to make this quick today. It is May 19, 2021, 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard. Let's just go straight into this. It's not financial advice. Trade at your own risk. It's educational only. Do your own due diligence. Twitter and subscription below. All right. Last night, what did I do? 0% sitting in U.S. dollars. Why? Because I executed something at 36 cents. It hit one of my conditions. Which condition? Condition number 2. At 36 cents. Fine. It's at 30 cents right now. I'm not worried about this long term, folks. I'm not going to get my proverbial panties in a bunch because of the Bitcoin action. I think the Bitcoin action is let it bleed, and we'll see what happens here. We're at 32,000. Look, we did hit the Godot area for JP's call. Hats off to them on one end, but screw them on another, because basically what they did was they basically came out this morning saying that institutional investors are leaving Bitcoin, and that's why the drop happened. Notice how they come out as a Monday morning quarterback. The reality is that gold is down. Gold is down. How is it that institutional investors now started taking their money out to put it into gold when the gold price action is down? The dollar is down. That means gold should be up, and it's still down. So the contribution there is that gold is really down compared to the dollar and is actually doing bad, just doing bad. So look, I believe in gold. I'm not against gold, but like JP Morgan coming out to say that, look at the markets. The markets don't lie. If they're putting money into it, then we should see it going up. People must be pulling out of it as well, going the other way. So anyway, my point here is that I'm not 100% believing all of the things that come out of JP Morgan. They might have got this right, but they kind of piled in on it at the very end based on last night's news. And by the way, last night China came out and started talking about the fact that they're not going to accept, the Chinese banks said they're not going to accept payment in Bitcoin. So who cares? I'm not a big fan. Like, who cares about that anyway? I want this thing to go down. I'll be buying this thing. Let me tell you, I will buy this thing down here if it ever got down to 30,000. Right now it's suddenly bouncing off of 32,000, then back to 34. I think this is a game, guys. This is my opinion. I'm not saying for you to buy it. But I'm telling you, I personally think this is an opportunity, and I will be waiting to buy more Bitcoin if I do see it go down more. So let's go to NuCypher. Man, what a day on this thing. This is just pretty bad. I think it's hitting the spot where we could see a bounce back. Unfortunately, I have enough risk capital in NuCypher. I'm gonna keep it there for as long as I can. I'll continue to review my exit points, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. Let's look at NuCypher Bitcoin pair. And as we can see, we had some volatility last night. We went down, we went up. We were, for the most part, very strong until this morning. Look, 8:30 to 9:30 is a critical period in cryptocurrency land. This is where everyone starts waking up. They have their coffee, they flip out, they start dumping all their coin because they're having a heart attack. Well, guess what? NuCypher Bitcoin's back over 900 right this second. And it was down, but it kind of poked its head down and came back up. I still am bullish NuCypher long term. I did not get into this investment for the short term. I do like to look at it short term to figure out where I can enter in and potentially optimize my entry points. But that's it. Not because I want to be out of this thing. And I don't care. I feel comfortable with the trades I did. And now I'm going to put this away. I'm going to watch it every day. I'm going to continue to do my 2 long videos every single day so that you guys can get a view of this. But in the meantime, let them play their game and we'll play ours. This is, to me, 100%, like a complete scare tactic. Adding on to the Elon Musk thing, right? I think this eventually settles down once it gets to the critical point. Where's the critical point? I think we may have already hit that critical point. All right, so JP Morgan can now pat themselves on the back. Thank you for coming on Monday Morning Quarterback to say that institutional investors are leaving this to go into gold. I disagree. I think they're 100% wrong. Maybe their clients are, because no one actually invested Bitcoin through JP Morgan. Who knows? I'm telling you that I don't see it in the price action in gold. So, completely wrong in my opinion. I think that's a bull statement and just enough to get them to a point where they're right. And guess what? They got themselves to a point where they're right because it actually hit 31,000 on the upper end of 31,000. Anyway, I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm going to continue to tweet. NuCypher Bitcoin pair, like I said, it's teetering up and down on this blue line. This is the scrimmage line I continue to talk about, and it's trying to hold. And it's been holding fairly well. Look, NuCypher is 30 cents, 29.9, whatever it is right now. It's still in the pattern. It's not going more bearish. It's just on the bottom end of the channel right now, not where we want it. Yeah, I could have gotten it cheaper. Who cares? I'm in it for the long term. 1 day's worth of time. You know how this works in crypto land. It can go down 30%. It can go up 30%. This is the way it works, and I'm not convinced that we're going to see any more action from where we already hit. But let's see how the day plays out. A lot of scared money. Scared money don't make no money. And there's a rap song also that has that in there, and I'll probably play that next time. But scared money don't make no money. So understand that, right? Patient investors win out all the time. The patient investors are watching this are like either diving in now or planning to dive in. So I'm just letting everyone know that I think that this will be short-winded. I think we will start trialing back. I still have 100. I still think we go up 3 times on Bitcoin by the end of the year, and we'll see how things turn out. I'll be on later on tonight, and I'll tweet out throughout the day. Cheers.